guys, welcome to JerBear Reacts. Today, we're going to react to Season 10, Episode 17 of Supernatural, entitled Inside Man. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there is a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below, as well as links for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. Jerry will do his best work behind the scenes, just a few seconds, and then we're just going to hop into it. Last episode, Episode 16, with Painted Black. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put Jerry behind the scenes. Boop. And let's watch. They're out here trying to do some wild shit to help get rid of this mark. Fire. And to fold. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. That's my rendition. Oh, I'm over here happing, skipping, singing. It's Bobby. Bobby, what'd you do it? Are they contacting Bobby? 24 hours earlier. Oh, something happened to Dean. And they got to contact Bobby and his super build hat. I don't know, that's not the word I was looking for. You know what I'm trying to say, though? Oh. Oh, shit. Damn it. My man's having a nightmare. No. And meanwhile, Sam's running down the fucking hallway like a flat-footed duck.
No. No.
My story began when I killed my brother, and that's where your story inevitably will end.
That's not what Metatron said, subtitle. What Kane said.
No weird deaths, no demon signs. There's a kitsune working some truck stops outside of Boise, but Rudy's on it, so...
It's just the way that they pronounce everything. Like they're going back to the Wendigo, kitsune, instead of a kitsune. I don't know. It's always weird.
All right, so, snow day. I say we get drunk and shoot crap.
You know, I mean, I don't have to go alone. It's
Fine. Besides, I could use a little me time.
all right. Stand in my room. Totally.
He's going in his room. Don't play with my drum set. I'm going to put my nuts on your drum set, for sure. He's going in there. So Sam just set him up because Dean said, hey, it sounds like a good time. I'm going to go see a movie by myself. Now has the ploy about a cockroach who's secretly a mime, something dumb, New York Times, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much guaranteeing that even the offer to say, like, hey, you don't have to go alone, he's pretty much guaranteeing Dean doesn't go with him. Sneaky, sneaky.
We want to get rid of the mark.
Again, can't we just kill him and resurrect him? I know, like, Cass doesn't have that power per se, but there's other angels out there, right? Like, you ain't got no favors to call in. What about Chuck? We just kill him and have Chuck just, I don't know. Ha!
You need a little assist. I could, you know. All right. Chill out. Sorry I asked.
He's like the ultimate big brother. Not only did my man just put his butthole on his brother's pillow and then shake it, but keeping the phone perpetually off the hook. Come on, Dean. Leave his toothbrush alone.
I'm always good.
It's going too far. Too far. Is that Hannah?
Hello, Castiel. Hannah. I swore I'd never occupy another vessel.
That's his baby beer, huh?
We need to have this conversation face to face.
Wholesome.
If he's free.
This guy's been in something else I've watched before. After all, who the fuck you walking in here, shoulders back and shit? Look at y'all.
After all I've done for you. I'm sorry. You
Hannah.
should be.
How the hell you gonna get back to heaven, bro? That's your stairway. What else you gonna do? You gonna break out Metatron. Just kill him. Get the answers and then kill him. I'm sick of
You
him.
run Hell's switchboard. Tough job.
It's not so bad. I'm just happy to do my part.
You sure you'd do
I
it?
really appreciate you guys taking the time to showcase that they're using a Microsoft Surface. I appreciate you opening that up so we can see that that 2 seconds of product placement for advertisement for the Microsoft Surface. Thank you.
Can be damned and a conscientious worker.
So she's going to get the location of the bunker with Inside Man, which could be Bobby, but could also be a double meaning to get back to her. She could be the inside person inside of the bunker. We can also have Inside Man about them sneaking into heaven, you know. A couple different routes here.
Do the Hervé Villechaises.
You bet.
The fucking clit. Is that a type of whiskey?
You got those custom urinal pucks.
Come on, bitches. Who's next?
Not the custom urinal bugs, man. Bro, I have never in my life seen people attempt to rack pool like this. Billiards. I've never seen it. Never seen it ever until I watched this show. I watched Dean do it with his forearms. This guy's doing it with his fucking hands. Insanity. I like it. It's just, it's mind-blowing to me. But also, Dean coming into a bar, ordering a big-ass plate of nachos and a beer. That's a whole mood. When we were in Disney, we went to Splitsville. Best place to eat around that time. Like, if you're a picky eater, or you have somebody in your family or in your party that's a picky eater, and you're in Disney and you go to Disney Springs, doesn't matter if it's in World or Land, they have a Splitsville. Splitsville has everything, and you can bowl if you choose to do so. This couple in front of us, dude, it was so wholesome. They got a big-ass plate of nachos and some drinks. And then after the nachos, they got another appetizer that they split with like 2 or 3, 4 rounds of drinks. It was great. The only thing I realized I've had an issue with, and I understand it, in those locations, not Splitsville, but in a lot of places you eat in Disney, is there's so many people that have to eat, right? There's so many people that want to eat and try out stuff that they kind of like, you know, as soon as you're done eating, you're kind of out the door. They really want you to eat and leave. I remember trying to get another drinks and other rounds of stuff, and they're just like, no. Like, oh, okay. Okay, fine. Like, you should go.
What?
Look at him walking. I'll play. He's had fucking not even necked the beer yet. He's blitzed. Hustle him, Dean.
He's blitzed.
They're gonna try to jump you afterwards. You're gonna end up killing these college kids, huh? Is that what's gonna happen?
I'm Winchester, man of letters.
Okay.
Yeah, how did you...
Mind reader, remember? And you're... What are you?
I'm an angel.
I'm an angel.
That... No, you can't be.
Why not?
Because I'm an atheist.
Not anymore.
Just this simple. I guess you're not anymore, brother. Hey, you better wrap that shit up. Imagine that, though. Like, you are just like a stone cold, like, no. And then, well, I think most people that are atheists or that are agnostic are, if you did present them with actual, like, this is a God, this is angels. I mean, who wouldn't believe at that point, right? You would immediately just be like, oh, okay. I just remember in school, in elementary school, atheists were directly correlated with devil worshippers. And then once I was in high school and somebody explained that the simple phrase of atheist is just like you just don't believe in anything, it was like, wait, I thought they were rah-rah. And they're like, no, they're not devil worshippers. Those are Satanists. It's a completely different thing. And you're like, oh, well, thanks, Catholic school, for lying to me. You know what it reminds me of? Is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where Will Smith got in a little bit of trouble. So Uncle Phil shows up. You think Uncle Phil's about to scold him, right? And Unc gets there, and he's just like, you know, he loses a couple games. I think he loses 1 or 2 games. I don't remember. But then they go double or nothing. And he rolls up his sleeves. Jeffrey break out Lucille. I think Lucille was the name. And he got his own custom pool stick out, and my man wept the floor with him. God, think about how cool of a moment this would have. You don't need the, like, nothing's happened to where we needed the 24 hours earlier thing. We could have just started the episode with Dean screaming, and then we didn't need this. Like, we're already caught up. Unless more stuff intertwines with it, we didn't need that opening shot whatsoever. That would have been such a cool moment to pull the head out and set it on. I don't know.
Amate spiritus obscure, te querimus, te oramus, nobiscum colloquare, apud nos cercita.
I'm understanding right. You've got to figure a way to get the mark of Cain off Dean before it turns him back into a demon?
Winner.
Pretty much.
That's correct, man.
So just another day at the office for you boys, huh? Put Dean on the line.
Dean's not here.
Hey, Sam. You remember when this job was just chopping up some fangs and tossing back a cold one?
Yeah, just killing a couple
I missed that.
just killing a couple vampires and having a conversation next to the car, bro. Y'all done exploded.
So, while I'm playing Steve McQueen...
Oh, you done gave him some.
Fellas, what does she do to you?
Pathetic. Here's to evil
The
Stan.
cut. Hold on. So he's, you know, walking like that, and then you cut over to these boys.
Fellas, what does she do to you?
Oh, shit. Beat their ass, Dean. He's just a boy. He's just a boy. Gotta give him his watch back. Grab a pool ball. There you go. Well, he's dead.
But the spell I cast will devour them from the inside out like it did that girl.
But
Impetus
yeah,
bestiarum.
we don't need the flash. We don't need the fucking flashback. But I'm very curious what spells she cast. Very curious. It didn't work. And it probably didn't work because he does have the mark, right? Block him. Lip all bouncing and shit.
It's the mark of Cain. It never lets its host die easy.
The mark?
The mark?
It's just a curse. The first curse, but still it can be removed.
How?
I'll find a way.
You do that. I assume you had a reason for this little suicide run of yours.
The best reason, you.
She's so
Tumchies have you on a leash. I thought if they were gone.
she's so full of shit and stressful, but I enjoy her being on screen, but also don't want her to be on screen at the same time. It's very conflicting. We also just appreciate how Crowley just doesn't give a flying fuck that she's just battered and bruised right now. He was like, you did that? Dean did that? All right. Well, what the fuck did you do? Terrible. If my mama showed up looking like that, bro, I would raise hell.
Be a bloody king!
She's pulling at him. Pulling at his strings. I'm telling you, she's been trying to flip him this whole time. This whole season. She's trying to dig in deep. Oh, duh. As soon as his picture on here showed up, I'm like, I have seen your face somewhere, dude. It's Sonic. It's Agent Stone. But with that being said, he was also in the 100 as Nelson. Yeah. Okay, so I was double right kind of for a second. There was the one guy. What the fuck is this? There's that one guy. I couldn't even tell you what he looks like to begin with. From that weird season, I got nothing. It's irrelevant. Okay. Wow.
Boris, where's Natasha?
Would it make a difference?
Not really. So we gonna do this?
The Bobbies are fighting back. All hands. We need all hands.
All the Bobbies are
Surly,
fighting
I
back.
repeat, the Bobbies are surly.
$39.
If I
40.
find a way out, then what?
The gate is behind door number
42.
What's the answer to life? 42. That's a cheeky fucking tie-in reference right there.
Go. Go.
Wahoo! Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Welcome to the party.
Hey, 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 hey.
Prison, it's close.
Of course. She doesn't know how.
Can we just, like... Crowley has this soft spot for them. It goes back to him giving them the gun to kill Lucifer. Now, obviously, giving him the Colt, which, where the fuck's the Colt? Giving him that, obviously that was a means to an ends for him. But then coming around over the seasons, having odds with them, killing Meg, his issues with Cass, Sam, and Dean, and then having his moment with them. And then, you know, from Sam injecting him with the human blood, from that point forward, he's had this soft spot extra, especially for Dean. It's wholesome. But for him not to immediately go to blows and they sit down and have a conversation, Dean communicates better with Crowley than he does his own brother.
Figures. But I'm good, thanks.
Who's the liar now?
Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert, it's, you know, here's this silly little drink with... It's a pitchfork. He got a pitchfork in the drink.
She says I've gone soft. Because we're family. We're blood.
Something he has
That's not
from
the
his...
same thing.
It's not. It...
A wise man once told me, family don't end in blood. But it doesn't start there either.
Remember that. You all should know this at this point, especially if you're a fan of this show. Family and blood do not mean the same thing. Blood does not make you family, and family does not make you blood. There are plenty of people that I am blood related to the core. We don't talk. We don't interact. We don't send Christmas cards. There's no happy birthday Facebook post. It's just, oh, I'm related to them? Cool. There's people I'm related to I wished I'd talked to, but life gets busy. But I'm talking about the ones you're just like, okay. Okay. On the other hand, I have plenty of friends. I have plenty of people around me that I would consider my family, that I talk to on a daily basis. Or if not a daily basis, I send those reminders like, hey, hope you're doing good. I love you. It's that simple. Which is your reminder right here in this episode. Text somebody. I know a lot of y'all got anxiety like me. I would say call. Text or call somebody that you haven't talked to in a while that means a lot to you. And tell them you love them. If you're not somebody capable of saying I love you to somebody, just message them and check in. You never know what that can mean to them or what it could even do for you. You know, that could really maybe get some weight off of your shoulders. It could alleviate some stress in your brain. And for them, they may just be needing somebody to check on them or to tell them that they love them. So do it. That's all. It's going to take 10 seconds. That's it. Or do it before you go to bed.
Family cares about you, not what you can do for them.
Exactly.
Family's there.
Good, bad, ugly, all of it. Yep.
They got your back. Even when it hurts. That's family.
Oh, just slit his throat, taking his grace. Oh. Fucking immediately. Oh, checks out. You've been shot, bitch.
We have your grace, Metatron. You're mortal now. So you will answer our questions, or Sam will,
put a bullet in your fucking head.
What's the phrase?
Cap your ass.
Blow your freaking brains out. It's called leverage, Metatron.
Learn it, live it, love it.
Bitch. Oh man, I just wish so hard that there would have been a will or a way to get an F-bomb, because that would have been a glorious moment. Or what's the phrase? Blow your fucking brains out?
How do we get rid of the mark?
There's nothing in them about the mark.
I genuinely think that something has to do with the tie-in to Chuck, otherwise Chuck wouldn't have been brought back. With him disappearing after season 5, I know you guys said there were some other things going on in his personal life. I can't remember exactly what, but him being gone as the not the scribe, but the prophet, right? Him being gone as the prophet and then coming back through and doing this, he's got to be something important.
So when you said the river ends at the source, that was...
He's just making up crap. He's trying to buy time till I can screw you over.
You may have brought me into this world, but you were never my mother.
Talk at talk, Fergus.
You're choosing the Winchester.
All day, every...
Me. I put up with your lies, your sad little schemes, because now it's kind of boring.
Look at it, y'all.
All right, I'm gonna clean up.
Yeah.
Y'all are both just lying to each other. Sam has Cass. Excuse me. Sam has Cass and Metatron for a potential chance to figure out this cure thing. And Dean has Crowley for a potential chance to figure out the cure thing. Just talk to each other. Fucking weirdos. Love you, kid.
Damn proud of you, son.
Oh, I'm proud of you, son.
I was content up here. But getting a call from you, it's the happiest I've been in forever. No matter what it costs. So
Oh
stay
no.
safe.
Oh no, what y'all gonna do to Bobby?
Keep fighting. And kick it in the ass. Bobby.
What they gonna do to Bobby? Oh. Oh. What they gonna do to Bobby, man? Huh? What they gonna do to my man Bobby? Oof. They sure know multiple ways to stress my ass out. And this was definitely one of them. Sam and Castiel set out on a mission to find a cure for the Mark of Cain, and Crowley's relationship with Rowena is put to the test. So him and his mama butting heads. The inside man is Bobby. What a phenomenal episode that was, by the way. Excuse me, from start to finish. Really damn good. Getting Bobby. We did not need that opening and then going back to 24 hours later. We could have just went there. It would have been more impactful. They just had to fill time, it feels like. It would have been more impactful for him to pull that hat out. To be like, we got something. Imagine somebody's watching a reaction to something. And they're like, hey, long live after I'm dead. And they pull out a fucking hat. And you're just like, man, that's crazy. That hat has such a more powerful meaning than anything else. So at that point, you don't know what's going on. I don't know. I think I would have liked that a lot more. But regardless, Bobby just being the inside man, working with Cass, getting the escape plan, getting Metatron. Like I said, Sam has Cass and Metatron working on a cure. Dean potentially has Crowley working on a cure. Crowley feeling like he's let up a little bit, but Dean having to teach him that what family really is. So he cuts Rowena loose. So now Rowena could end up potentially being the big bad of this while we're still working on the Mark of Cain, which can cause a whole intertwined layer of bullshit that could come at any moment, at any time. I'm all for it. I'm just all for it. I want all of it. I'm excited to see where Rowena's character goes, where Crowley's character goes, what Cass does with now mortal Metatron, if they go to get his grace back and then also get the grace. See if he gives Metatron back his grace or keeps it for himself, or how that works out. Hannah coming to get Bobby, where does that lead to? And you got the brothers not communicating with one another. Oh, I saw a movie. Oh, I went and played pool. I feel like it's unfair to Dean for Sam to not come forward and say this stuff about what's happening and then also let him read the letter from Bobby. And on the opposite side, I think it's unfair to Sam that Dean's not mentioning, hey, this is what happened. This is what I did tonight. I thought about calling you, but this is where it is. there's still some underlying trust issues in a season so far where the brothers are back to kind of being brothers a little bit. But overall, this is a phenomenal episode. Thoroughly enjoyed it. One of the best of the entire season. Season 10, episode 17, entitled Inside Man. Season 10, episode 18 is entitled Book of the Damned. That was that book that Sam got. Or Dean got, one of them. I'll see you there. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one.